Big hands across your benches. Now, 5 minutes to game time.
Claremont, California, the scene tonight for USA Water Polo Women's Exhibition action. Hi, everyone. Welcome poolside Haldeman Pool, here home with the Pomona-Pitzer women's and men's water polo teams. Alongside Azusa Pacific head coach Julie Snodgrass, Greg Meskel here with you for the #1 team in the world, the USA Women's National Team, taking on one of their oldest rivals, the Netherlands. And Julie, anytime these two get together, we can expect a fun game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They've been one of the closest competitors with the U.S. all year, and this is for sure going to be a highly intense, highly physical game tonight. So we're excited to see. I have my team out. We're doing winter training, so we all came for a good show tonight. So we're excited to see what we have in store.
Now, while the Netherlands are missing some of their key players, and we'll talk about that during the game broadcast, Team USA and head coach Adam Krikorian, they bring in just about their full complement of stars. Two of the ones we'll see tonight, team captain Maggie Steffens, goalkeeper Ashley Johnson. Julie, you played water polo, you follow the game, you know how much fun these two are to watch. Why do you enjoy seeing them in the water?
They move with what looks like ease, and nothing in water polo is truly easy if we want to be honest. So they move with grace and ease and power, their propulsion out of the water. They get up to their hips like it's nothing for anybody. So it's just a lot of fun to see how they move, to see how they communicate, and I just love watching them, how they engage, and even just how they interact as a team as a whole. And seeing them even just in the past games when they started playing in this winter series, in the last exhibition games to now, and the last game that they just played, they've been clicking a lot more. People have been playing together a little bit more, so that's been fun to watch too.
So Maggie, Ashley, the rest of Team USA on the way against the Netherlands. Opening sprint is on the way from right here in Claremont. Stay with us. When we return, we'll get things going. Team USA and the Netherlands all coming up next.
We have another minute and a half. It's actually working out well. They're still just getting in. So. What? I said it's actually working out okay. They're not even in yet. So.
What'd you bring me? Good podcast.
30 seconds. Okay.
Julie.
Sorry. 20 seconds. Okay.
What is that?
15.
15 to me, right?
9.
As our players come out, Kylie Lucian lines up the sprint for the U.S.
And welcome back to Claremont, California. Opening sprint about to begin for Team USA and the Netherlands. Julie Snodgrass, Greg Meskel here with you from Haldeman Pool. A bit of a chilly evening for water polo, but it's warmer if you're in the water.
Definitely. Always feels better in the water.
And we are all set and underway. Danielle DeBeji and Amber Drury, the officials in this one. Team USA in the white caps, the Netherlands in the dark caps. The defending European champs in the Dutch taking on the #1 team in the world in Team USA, winners of every available championship. Going back to the 2016 Olympic Games, they are on a dominant run. There's no other way to put it, and we'll highlight some of their achievements over the last couple of years throughout the broadcast here tonight. But we start here with the Netherlands. Vorvelt controlling. She'll swing it far side. Here's Simone van der Kratz. The left-hander takes a look. Ashley Johnson in cage for Team USA. And Maggie Steffens, the team captain, comes away with the steal. So Johnson going in the cage. Maggie Steffens, Kylie Nuschel, Paige Hochschild, Brigitte Games, Elise Williams joining the starting lineup here for Team USA, and Mackenzie Fisher. Here's Hochschild, coming off a standout year at USC. Shot clock to 5. Nuschel, nowhere to go. And even early on, Julie, you had alluded to it in the open, but expecting close physical play, tight defense.
Absolutely. The U.S. has a very strong press that they put on most teams from the very start. And we also have very strong centers, so you notice that the Netherlands was dropped back pretty early on, pretty quickly. You don't want to allow center entry or ejections or penalty shots.
Team USA coming off of a 14-2 win over China this past Sunday in Irvine. It was a bounce-back effort after a 13-9 win on Friday night. That was uncharacteristic for a team that has done well against Team China. Working inside here, looking for Kitty Lynn Yaustra, the Cal Berkeley standout, but that one is tipped away. And here comes Steffens. Lots of college rivals getting together here as Nuschel now pushing ahead. Kylie Nuschel ahead of the field, working inside, looking for a call. She'll get the ordinary, and they'll work it back inside. A double team as Maggie Steffens had posted up. Just an ordinary with 13 on the timer. We're scoreless early on. Fisher takes a look. Oh, a nasty skip from Mackenzie Fisher finds the back of the net. And Team USA is up early, 1-0. Mackenzie Fisher, the Stanford standout, getting free, and a second look here on the shot from distance.
You can see her defender from 3 back. She was back early in the shot clock, and so it was just kind of if it's not right there at the first shot, take a look at the second time, and she definitely put that ball in the back of the net.
Mackenzie Fisher, one of the many returners from the Olympic gold medal squad in Rio, able to bury that shot. Simone van der Kratz. Dangerous pass, and Nuschel's on the scene. Kylie Nuschel picks the pocket of Sabrina van der Sloot, the Dutch captain. And here comes Team USA.
Almost had a counterattack, but that was good coverage by the Netherlands.
Now Games getting deep. The big turn, but it's tipped away. Good defense there. Joanne Koenders, the goalkeeper for the Netherlands, and able to come away with that takeaway. On the other end now, moving in, Vorvelt tries to go cross cage, had beat Johnson, but it's off the frame of the cage, and we go the other direction.
U.S. up on the right side of the pool.
Here it comes. They've got help. Fisher moving in, Games filling a lane. Mackenzie Fisher taken down from behind, and a penalty is called. And actually just an exclusion is the call, and it'll go against Vorvelt. Roseanne Vorvelt excluded, and now Nuschel with the chance. And Steffens cashes in on the deal from Kylie Nuschel on the power play strike. A 2-0 lead for Team USA.
With a beautiful catch and shoot here, there is no hesitation. That ball is within her hand and in the cage within less than a second. Such a quick shot right here from Maggie Steffens.
And they had the defender back there trying to help on the post, but to no avail.
Everyone was in place. That shot just came way too fast.
Sometimes you just get beat on the 6-on-5.
It's what it's made for.
The one-timer there for hockey fans, that's water polo's version of it, the catch and release. And a 2-0 lead. The Netherlands head coach Arno Avenga missing some of their key personnel. If you follow international water polo and you're looking at this group the Dutch has here in Southern California, you'll notice some familiar names missing. But no matter, they get a goal. Iris Wolves able to connect on a great dish inside in a 2-1 game.
just great separation and a nice little pick right there, right in front of the cage. That's always really dangerous as a defense. You got to always keep your head up for that.
So just about halfway through this first quarter and a 2-1 lead for Team USA, but the Netherlands battling back with a goal. But this team missing one of their best players, their captain Dagmar Hane, has a broken thumb. Laura Arts, one of their best goalkeepers, she's playing club water polo, unable to be here. And then some other players with known names, as Aria Fisher tries to go behind her head for a score, and it's stopped there by Debbie Williams in the cage. But you've also got Maud Meggins, the USC standout, Maud Koopman, the Arizona State standout, Lizette Roseboom from UCLA. These are names college water polo fans know. They are all not on this trip as well, as Coach Avanga getting other athletes some experience on this SoCal series. Little give and go, shot clock to 6. A knockdown. Here's Nyhouse. The shot clock to 1. She's got to go, and it's field blocked away. Aria Fisher swats that one down.
U.S. with the potential advantage on the right side, but to no avail.
Here's Fatal. Rachel Fatal zooms in, and now Jordan Rainey will take a look. Rainey on the skip, a little wide of the cage there as she was off target. It stays 2-1 Team USA, 3:25 to play, first quarter action. You can hear Ashley Johnson calling for the press, even more of it. Vandersloot, dangerous pass across the way, but it'll come in at 2 meters, looking for the turn inside, ball unders the call. Rachel Fatal on the scene. Ordinary called, here's Rainey. The look in for Fisher, working inside, and she'll draw the penalty. Marlowe's Nyhouse, the guilty party here, and a penalty shot try coming for Stephanie Haralabides. Lefty out of USC. The quick release has one of the fastest shots in the game, and it's a blink and you miss it sort of delivery, a 3-1 lead.
Cars that are parked illegally. Christmas is coming early. Instead of getting towed, we're going to give you a warning. You have the silver VW Eos.
Second look here, Julie. The release here, it's tough to stop.
Oh, absolutely. Penalty shots are difficult in the first place, but with a shot that quick, that's almost unstoppable.
Haralabides saying last week she developed that quick release watching the great international star Filip Filipovic, the left-hander from Serbia, who has one of the most devastating shots in the game, and just watched videos and YouTube of him to get that motion down. Also a left-hander, and it's paid off, you can see.
Absolutely. U.S. coming out of their press defense now, back in more of a zone.
And Roja, the skip, barred down. Johnson got just enough of it. And now Fatal will push ahead. Close call there for Ashley Johnson, able to knock it away. Was not happy with her performance after the Friday night game. Felt like she didn't play up to her best efforts in that win against China. And coming back strong here to start in this one. Melissa Seidemann now. Fatal, shot clock to 3. Fatal out of time, the skip, and Willems is there to control it as we fall under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. So you talked about the switch for the USA defense. Why make that change at this point?
There's center. They've had several center entry passes that have been dangerously close, or things right in front of the cage with that pick and drive. Now again, they're back into their press right here, so it might be a positional thing if one specific center is in, maybe they're dropping, or now again back into it, maybe early in the shot clock, later in the shot clock.
Lob is just off the mark there from Sleeking. Less than 90 seconds to go. First quarter action, Team USA and the Netherlands. The two met for the 2015 World Championship. A gold medal win for Team USA. Here's Fisher. She has been putting in work down low, but Willems off her line. Isabella Van Toorn driving ahead now, Sleeking. Ball near side, Seidemann, one of the toughest defenders in the world, offering pressure near side. Johnson bats that away on the direct shot from out high. And that gets a cheer out of the crowd who's bundled up here tonight. They got the blankets and the hooded sweatshirts out here in Claremont.
Definitely cold for Southern California.
Yep. Here's Fatal. Jamie Nuschel gives a look. Nuschel moving in. Defender looked away for a moment. Rainey now. Shot clock under 9. Arlabides. Her shot if she wants it. Shot clock to 3. Off the post. Precision accuracy from Jordan Rainey.
Always love a bar-in shot.
Nicely done from Rainey. And Team USA adds another. This is patience, right? They use almost the entire shot clock.
And good ball movement as well. Working the zone, spreading the defense a little bit, making them decide if they're going to come to, are you going to attack, or are they going to stay back on that center position.
And that's a tough luck score there if you're the Netherlands defense, because you put a shot like that off the post, even the best goalie, it's very hard to get all the way over.
Exactly.
We've seen some aggressive goalkeeping. Willems coming off her line, Johnson coming off her line. That seems to be one of the things you see more at the high level, international level. The goalies here not afraid to get out and mix it up.
No, absolutely not. They're very quick to move any direction in the cage. Just a few seconds left here in the quarter, so we can look for a potential direct shot on goal here.
The shot clock is off, just 2 seconds left. And that is all for the first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books. Team USA off to the good start. They lead the Netherlands 4-1. We will step aside and return here to Claremont. Stay with us.
Get on your feet for the first tier t-shirt toss.
And we're back here. Haldeman Pool, the scene for exhibition action featuring the defending world champs, Olympic champs, World Cup champs, World League champs, Pan Am champs. The list goes on. Team USA taking on the Netherlands. Julie Snodgrass, Greg Meskel here with you on a Tuesday evening in the Inland Empire. And Julie, that first quarter, assertive start for Team USA. You noted the defense early, and then they got some offense going with it.
Yeah, they're not having a problem with their offense at all. Shots are coming. You're seeing a hard press from the U.S., and the Dutchers are having a little bit of a problem with it, and they are aware of the great center play that the U.S. has, so they're allowing the shots to come from the outside rather than the inside. Also had a couple penalties in that first quarter, exclusions, so It's working out well for the U.S. right now.
This is a Netherlands team. We talked about all the key personnel missing. You obviously coach water polo. When you're in those situations where maybe you don't have your full complement, maybe some younger players are getting a chance, what are you looking for when that group gets together for maybe the first time in a big competition?
Well, I'm always looking for people who are willing to fill in. In any practice, you're always talking about how we as a team always work as a unit. So as a coach, you are confident that other players can step in the gap. Nice shot there from Hochschild.
Yeah, Hochschild, a rocket from the outside.
Blocked away.
Willems able to toss that one aside, and we are underway here in the second. Our officials, Amber Drury, Danielle DeBejian. In this one, two of the best here domestically and also work a variety of international events. Women's college season just around the corner, coming up in January. A lot of the athletes here gearing up to compete as well with their college teams. Inside look, and Johnson off her mark to come out and snag that one. And again, guarding against those entry passes. The Dutch early on got a lot of entry passes into where they wanted them. Now Team USA adjusting.
Bringing a drop back, yes, that press has had to make a few adjustments in this second quarter.
Hochschild. Here's Williams. Shot clock about to wind down, and the shot there is stopped by Willems. Fans, don't forget you can follow live stats of this match and all matches in the exhibition series. Visit thefosh.net, THEFOSH.net, to follow live stats of all the action here in Claremont and the rest of the way in these exhibition matches. Exclusion called here against Team USA. That will go against Mackenzie Fisher, and the first power play of the evening for the Netherlands. Vandersloot. Can hear that field block all the way over here. A big-time denial closing out the power play try. Johnson surveys the scene. Here's Fisher. Fisher, Steffens, shot clock to 5. Maggie Steffens paints the corner. Make it a 5-1 lead for Team USA as one of the world's best cashes in.
I love how Fisher threw a nice fake, elevated all the way up to her hips to pull the defense and the goalie off that corner that Steffens was able to find.
This is, of course, no knock on the team you coach or club, but when you watch water polo at this level, what jumps out to you the most as opposed to the NCAA level or high school or things below this?
Well, you have on this U.S. team, you have the best players from the NC2A, and so you have just the speed and agility for them to react, adjust, crash, press out, make things happen. Everything, the moves are the same. It's just they do it more efficiently.
Sure.
With more power. And so you can see one move from Steffens or one move from a defender here is maybe might take other person 2 or 3 moves to get done.
Games excluded. Netherlands back on the advantage. They were blocked last time. A little misdirection there. I can't tell if that was a shot or a soft pass from Vandersloot. Either way, it goes out of bounds, and the Netherlands now 0 for 2 on the advantage.
Johnson sizing up the targets. And starts it out through Hochschild.
Hochschild, talking about the college game, one of the standouts at USC. One of those rare freshmen that comes onto the scene and just does not miss a beat. Exclusion goes against the Netherlands. Sleeking will sleek off, and a power play here. Steffens. Hochschild. Neuschel walks it in. Look at the passing. That one is off the frame of the cage. Steffens will race for it.
Quick recovery. That was great movement by Steffens.
Fisher rockets it off the crossbar and away. You'll notice that the shot clock reset to 20 after the rebound there. That's part of the new FINA rules, and we'll touch on those a little bit later. But on offense, rebound does not get a full 30-second shot clock reset, drops back to 20. So speeding things up, forcing offenses to move faster with more purpose.
U.S. up on the left side of the pool.
Here they come. Mackenzie Fisher
Gets the outlet pass.
spinning inside.
Outside the post. Cross pass.
Steffens,
Williams back to Steffens.
Hochschild. That's off the cage. So a couple of bar outs here from Team USA. Shot clock needs to reset, and it does. And now Steffens will regather. Entry and looking for Fisher, and 3 blue caps are on the scene. In transition, an exclusion. And so now Team USA finding themselves excluded often here in the last couple of minutes. That's Seidemann excluded. And then there's another now, a double exclusion.
No. That is Seidemann's coming in.
Oh.
Fisher, Aria Fisher.
Got it, thank you.
Converting, here we go. The Netherlands finally converted on their first of 4.
Yeah.
Is that 4 or third in this
I
quarter?
think this was their third opportunity on the 6-on-5, and Roja able to put that one away, so they're happy to see that one go down. Second look here.
This is great ball movement, good ball fake, pulling off the defense, getting them to stay center cage instead of sliding over to that post.
Bento Roja, the Arizona State Sun Devil, takes the pass and goes cross cage. And so often it is the patience, the willingness to not be hurried, stand in there and wait for your turn.
I have a saying, I say, go quick, but don't rush. Move quick, but don't rush.
Sounds a little John Wooden-esque, be quick, but don't hurry. Steffens rockets that pass inside, looking for Seidemann, a little too hot to handle. And Williams comes up with it. Pressure from Harlabitis near side, shot clock to 8. Roja controlling. Shot clock to 4. Netherlands just about out of time. Long cross pass, but bailed out with 1 on the shot clock. An exclusion on Rainey. And a power play now for the Netherlands. They have the advantage. Team USA was headed the other direction. Roja walks it in, deals it, and Johnson covers up for the save, ranging left. Looked like Roja had the lane there to put that one on cage, but went the unselfish route. 2 minutes to go, first half.
It's always a challenge to take on Ashley Johnson one-on-one. So if you can try and catch her moving, you might have a chance. I think there is the thought behind that pass away. Still no such luck.
Yeah, thinking in the direct shot, right? A little too easy for Ashley maybe to block that one. Rainey goes bar out. Team USA jumped out to the lead. It seems as if they might be off to the races once again like Sunday against China in Irvine, but credit to the Netherlands, they have hung tough here. Double team coming, and the takeaway. Jamie Nuschel from behind. Long pass ahead, it's Seidemann surfacing, moving in. Defender giving chase. Physical play, it wasn't ordinary, then it became an exclusion. As Kohlhaas goes off. Under a minute to play, first half. Team USA on the advantage. A drop pass. Rainey. And it's field blocked away with 1 on the timer.
Back to first rank with the ball, 45.
Final moments, first half, a 5-2 lead for Team USA. The Netherlands looking to keep pace here. Likely last possession here in the first half. Van Toorn. She'll give a look. And that's partially deflected away. Shot clock is off, just 25 seconds left here, first half.
What a
And
shot.
Team USA comes back with another. Rachel Fatal.
And it was just outside the frame of that replay right there, but the center had to make sure she was showing her hands so that the defender couldn't simulate that she was being held back from getting that shot. 7 seconds left in this quarter, half.
6-2 lead for Team USA after the Fatal goal.
Like,
Last chance. Running out of time. And that is all for the first half. So Team USA off to a good start. Rachel Fatal caps it with a goal here to end the second quarter. We will take a break and return to Haldeman Pool right here in Claremont, California. Hang with us.
All right, we have our halftime competition.
And we welcome you back poolside here to Haldeman Pool in Claremont, California. Julie Snodgrass, Greg Meskel here with you. Thanks for joining us for Team USA and the Netherlands. As we look back at our first half numbers here via the Foch, for Team USA, a well-balanced attack, Julie. Jordan Rainey, Rachel Fatal, Maggie Steffens, Kylie Nuschel, Stephanie Howard-Labidas, and Mackenzie Fisher all scoring goals for Team USA. That's the balance that Team USA likes on offense to get everyone involved. Ashley Johnson does the job in net.
Absolutely. It's always hard with a team with excellent outside shooters and dominant center play. So you got to give one up.
And for the Netherlands, they've got more opportunities as of late on the power play, but still just 1 for 4. Team USA 1 for 3. Their goals have come from Benta Roja and Iris Wolves, and looking to get more of their scorers involved here. Kitty Lynn Joustra, if you watch the college game, was a lot of fun to watch in the women's water polo last season. Had some dominant efforts for the Cal Bears, and I know they're excited about her again this coming season. She can be a real force down at 2 meters as well as Team USA controls.
And we have new goalkeepers in both nets after the half.
Yep, Amanda Longen has come on for Team USA, the USC standout, and then Joanne Koenders has come on for the Netherlands. And Hochschild are going to test her early, and it ricochets off the bar. This is part of these matches being friendlies or exhibitions. These goalies are in not because the other goalies are getting pulled or did anything wrong. More, this is about development and getting an opportunity for all the keepers as Williams is turned away.
Shot clock back again to 20.
Inside, lots of white water, tipped away. Brigitte Games can't hang on. Nyhouse now will advance.
Nyhouse walks again.
Entry in. Triple team. Hochschild Games. But then an exclusion. It looked as if Team USA was very close to a steal there. And then the kick out.
Extra push down on the on the takeaway right there. When you play the person, not the ball, you get a consequence for that.
Games goes off. Shot clock to 5. Skip shot, Longen. Amanda Longen turning away the sleeking effort. And a new shot clock now for the Netherlands. Still on the advantage for the time being. Now sides coming level. Sleeking. Shot clock to 9. Stomphorst. She's knocked down. Shot clock to 3, and she'll leave it there and head the other direction. So prolonged defense there from Team USA, and they keep the Netherlands off the board. Nuschel, aggressive on the attack. Here's Hochschild. Steffens. The skip just slides past Koenders. Had a piece of it, couldn't grab the whole thing. It's a 7-2 lead.
And you see how Steffens came up and around the shot blocker to make that find the net.
She is creative on offense. Came up initially with Team USA in that defender mold, going back to 2009-2010, and then had the breakout performance in London and was then labeled a scorer. And that'll happen when you score 7 goals in your first Olympic Games in the first game and then go on to score 21 for the tournament. People will rightly assume you can score, but she really brings the full package as Longen comes out with the steal.
Great awareness from the defense, throwing her hands up so the goalie can come out and finish that steal.
Long outlet to Steffens. She'll go right inside. And an exclusion. Steffens scrums across the way to Fisher. Mackenzie Fisher working inside the 2. Elise Williams battling in close. Steffens tried to find Neuschel. It goes across to Fisher. Williams working inside the 2, nothing there. The passing, Hochschild, the scoring.
Great ball movement, always throws off even good defense. You can see a strong fake and flip of the wrist.
They just make passing look fun.
Oh, absolutely.
The flick of the wrist from Steffens. Hochschild knows what to do with it. Out of San Marcos, now at USC.
The Netherlands trying to create a pick entry isolation over here, force the U.S. into a drop.
Now a little room to shoot after that drop. But Longen is ready with the right hand. And quickly the other way.
Great inside turn here. Just an ordinary.
Jamie Neuschel, Haralabita's front doorstep, jams it in.
Beautiful hesitation to earn that goal.
Tough for any defense to stop things when you're this close.
Almost got nicked by that defender. Just not enough.
Stephanie Haralabitis buries that shot, and Team USA has another. And they continue their onslaught enough that Coach Avenga wants to call for time. A 9-2 lead for Team USA with 4:31 to go here in the third quarter. And that's what happens so often with Team USA. Next thing you know, they build this lead and they're off to another win. And the confidence that they just display, this is what champions do, right? They get into this mode where they're comfortable winning and they know how to build a lead and finish games.
They know what to expect from each other, too. They know they can expect patience, urgency, and steadiness. So they know what to expect. They're very aware of the clock, of the way that the ball is moving. They're a very intelligent water polo IQ team.
We come back, more timeout. Both teams at full strength, 4:30.
Out of the timeout. A 7-goal lead for Team USA. This is the third match of a 5-game homestand for Team USA to close out their 2018 competition schedule. Aria Fisher comes across with the steal. We'll be in Commerce at the Brenda Villa Aquatic Center on Thursday night at 7 p.m. for these two teams. And then these two will close it out Saturday at El Toro High School in Lake Forest. A 2 p.m. start also Pacific time. Fisher wheels the lob. Keeper came out, gambled, and lost.
Good communication there from Team USA, letting her know when her back was turned that the goalie was out. Gave a quick look, made the right shot.
Kunder, aggressive. And we touched on goalies leaving their line in the first half. One of those things, though, if you do it, you better make that play because otherwise the cage is wide open.
Absolutely. Both teams use both their goalies as a great seventh defender. I've seen a couple steals in both ways.
On the other end, the entry inside. Fatal in pursuit. But it'll be Haralabitis who's excluded. She was helping on defense there with Fatal. She'll go out, and a power play here for the Netherlands. A little bobble. Shot clock to 10. Beautiful shovel pass inside, but the shot is not to be. Creative passing from the Dutch in close.
That was indeed a marvelous pass. It made me, I had to keep my excitement.
Feel free to get excited here. You can get fired
I didn't want to
up.
scream on the speaker, but that was oh, what a great block.
On the other end, Seideman's turned aside. 3:12 to play, third quarter. A 10-2 lead for Team USA. Fisher Rainey takes a look.
Back to Rainey.
Entry in, Seidemann tries to go behind her head.
Another shot clock right off the goalie's hands. So possession number 3, still in the same offensive attempt for USA.
And this is asking a lot of your defense if you're the Netherlands now. You have to keep that energy up to try and close out this USA attack, and this time down the pool. Shot clock to 10. Fisher to 4. She'll go skip near side right over the keeper's head on the bounce.
Definitely cannot give either team 3 looks in front of the cage with that possession shot clock. Even going back down to 20, it still gives plenty of time for ball movement and creation.
And on that one, it seemed as if Kunders was a bit screened out by the defender in front of her. She didn't see that ball until it was bouncing over her head. (11-2), the advantage now for Team USA. Just 1 loss on the year here in 2018. Taking home all the major titles. Gearing up for a huge 2019, as an ordinary is called. Both of these teams have a lot on the line in 2019. Another FINA World Championship. They'll head to Gwangju, South Korea. Pass over the top here. Longen comes out, and that will draw a penalty. And an easy call there as the pass came over the top, and Rainey the guilty party. So Roja will come over to take this attempt. Try and chip
and that
away.
puts Rainey in some foul trouble now, that being her second of the game, I believe.
Yeah, I think you are spot on there. Roja connects. Second on Rainey as Roja dials this one in. Just past the hand of Amanda Longen. But World Championships next year, and then for Team USA, 2019 Pan American Games in Lima, Peru. Both qualification opportunities with the expanded Olympic field in Tokyo.
Now the Netherlands coming out in an extremely hard press right now. Dropping back finally with center position getting held.
See how Team USA adjusts to this. Rainey pours it in. Fisher somehow got that away from 2 defenders. 1 on the clock. The lob off the bar on the neutral try. 1:40 to go, third quarter. Sleeking advancing. Puts on the brakes and is turned away by Amanda Longen. Fisher takes a look. Checks the mirror. She has trouble now. A triple team.
She's got a teammate back on the back door. She missed.
Yeah, had she gone to neutral there, right, would have been a quick opportunity. Instead, Kunders with the stop, and we'll go the other way as we near 1 minute left in this third quarter.
Van Toorn on the outlet pass.
Isabella Van Toorn full head of steam. Close to a steal, then a battle and an exclusion. Seidemann taking down the offensive player there as Wolves was in close, and that was so close to a score for the Netherlands, just off the frame of the cage and away. And they've had a couple of tough luck opportunities here. Aralabitis working. Shot clock to 5. Rainey. Fatal with 2. Inside, Nuschel. Nothing doing, and Kunders controls. Shot clock is off. 12 seconds to play here in the third. Vervelt inside 2.
Down outside the post.
Ordinary with 1 second left. And that'll be all for the third quarter. Not enough time for the Netherlands to get a shot off. And it is all Team USA once again in a rematch of the 2015 World Championship title bout. It is Team USA decisively ahead 11-3. Fourth quarter on the way. We'll come back with more from Claremont.
All right, fans.
(11-3) the score. 3 quarters complete. A fourth on the way here from Haldeman Pool. And for Team USA, another dominant effort in the third game of a 5-game homestand. These two teams will meet 2 more times later this week. Thursday night in Commerce, and then Saturday afternoon in Lake Forest, all here in Southern California. Look at the numbers for Team USA via the Foch, and Maggie Steffens, Aria Fisher, Stefania Harlabitis with 2 goals apiece. Amanda Longigan and Ashley Johnson have done the job in net here. Haven't been tested all that much through 3 quarters. A chilly evening here in the Inland Empire. Break out the hooded sweatshirts and the blankets. What a great experience, too, for so many of the club athletes in the area. I know you played here collegiately, Cal Baptist, coach at Azusa Pacific. This has got to be so cool to see that these athletes get this chance to see the best.
Absolutely. And water polo has been growing steadily in this area. I think Southern California as a whole has a lot of water polo players. It represented, whether it's a college from
Sure.
Southern California or players whose hometown is in Southern California here. But what a move in center there.
That's a beautiful individual move. Wheeling and dealing inside Kitty Lynn Yaustra. Look at the wheel here.
Just
Breaks
creates
free.
her own separation. That's just beautiful.
And makes it 11-4. That's what the folks in Berkeley saw all last season. The epic Stanford Cal game from last season. Won in overtime on a Yaustra goal. Still one of the favorites from the 2018 season.
Oh, that was a good one.
Hochschild. Fisher from deep, and Kunders controls. Stomphorst now advancing. And while this one has gotten a bit lopsided, I would suspect you'll see things a bit more even come Thursday night in Commerce. There's always that feeling out process in the first game of a friendly series, especially when you're the visiting team. Travel's involved, getting acclimated, jet lag, all those things happen. It happens to Team USA a lot when they have to go abroad as well. The first game isn't always your best effort.
And it's just working out the plain legs, so to
Sure.
speak. Additionally, with their key players out, as you mentioned
Yeah.
earlier on in the game, that's always got to be adjusting of who's going to take what role, who's gonna fill those big gaps that we have.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, a lot of key personnel missing for this Netherlands team. They won't make excuses, of course. They like the talent they have, as
What
Reese
a block.
Williams turned away. Excellent stop by Koenders, but the captain Dagmar Hune out with injury. Laura Arts playing with her club team, Maud Meggins, Maud Koopman, Lizette Roseboom, all
The
not on this
Netherlands
trip.
with the ball on the attack.
And now back to work here on the attack. The skip, and Longen is there. Was moving left, brought the hands back right. Steffens. Playing in Spain this year. Heavy international club activity from Team USA. Kylie Nuschel on that same team. CN Sabadell in Spain. Fisher, here's Williams. Williams tries to go cross cage, and Koenders is there. Missing cap. It wouldn't be a water polo game if we didn't have a hat missing from somebody.
And that play will continue until there's a lull in play, so she won't be able to get that cap put back on her head until there is a stoppage of play, which is now with a beautiful goal.
So off the exclusion, the 6-on-5 is there for the Netherlands. Second look here. And strong passing on the interior. That's Roja popping up to put that one away. A couple of missing caps out there for the Dutch. Now they can take a breather to go track those hats down. An 11-5 game.
Both teams getting some substitutions in. Fresh arms, fresh legs.
We touched on the development aspect of this. This is part of training, part of preparation for your big 2019 competition. You find yourself down 11-5. Put yourself in the shoes here of Coach Avanga for the Netherlands. What do you hope to get out of the final 4:52 here?
I would want to see my athletes attack well as a unit. So my focus would be on implementing our set defenses and looking through our transitions and our offensive attack on the cage. And you notice that the Netherlands has had no lack of shot attempts on goal in this quarter, and so I think that's a good sign that they're unrelenting, that they're working the ball around, they're working for opportunities, they're attacking the cage, they're turning the ball in, and looking for the best opportunity.
Shot clock about to expire here. And they'll toss it aside. A smart play, not triggering the Team USA counter as we near the 4-minute mark.
U.S. will be back in offense 4-11 in the fourth.
Yeah, you may not be able to earn a starting spot during garbage time, but you could probably lose one if you don't put out the necessary effort.
Absolutely.
Next over,
Seidemann, Hara Labidas into Fisher. That one just trickles past Aria Fisher, and Koenders controls. Fans, don't forget Team USA and the Netherlands meeting Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Pacific time, Brenda Villa Aquatic Center in Commerce, California. Tickets available now at usawaterpolo.org, or of course live coverage available right here.
Timeout from the U.S.
Coach Adam Krikorian will take a timeout. 11-5 the lead for his USA squad. Team USA with a larger roster and then they dress only a specific number of athletes. So you'll see on the left of your screen there, Olympian Kelly Gilchrist not in the lineup tonight, and then on the right side, Gabby Stone, and then Maddie Musselman as well, not playing tonight. So those three, as they rotate through different lineups, and with Stone being a goalie, it's always two goalies in each game. And this is in large part the group that will move forward in an attempt to select an Olympic team, which is now only going to be 11 spots. Talk about tough choices for a coach.
That is a challenge. Taking two additional players off of rosters and changing the pace of play or the amount of rest per quarter or per game. That makes a bigger impact than I think a lot of people would assume.
Fitness always key in water polo. You take away two field players that you can go to your bench for if you get in foul trouble. It's going to add an extra element to these games at a very high level. Vital fires, and Kunders knocks that down. You mentioned the rules. FINA instituting new rules. They were just passed earlier this month in China. We saw the shot clock reset rule, also live time subbing. A lot of things designed to pick up the pace, and the goals there for Ilse Koolhaus. Just sliding that past along an upper corner on the near side.
Taking her time, not being phased by the defender coming at her, just rising up and taking a nice, patient, accurate shot.
So first of the evening, Koolhaus connecting, and an 11-6 score right now as we are under 3 minutes to play here in the fourth. Vital looks in, and Kunders, she's picked up some steam as of late. Started to make some nice stops here, especially in this fourth quarter.
It's been a great quarter for her, for sure.
Koolhaus advancing. Both teams still working hard. This one decided, but no relenting on either side. Entry in. Shot clock winding down, and they will put it aside. And that's probably the fifth time this game that the Netherlands has had to toss aside the ball as the shot clock was about to expire. Real testament to this USA defense. Rainey inside on the hand. Neuschel tries to throw behind her head. And that is stopped in close by Kunders.
In this homestand series, we've seen at least one goal in the behind the head with Seidemann.
Yep.
In one of these games, so seen attempted 3 more in just this game alone. So
they saw Mel do it Friday night. Everyone's been trying to get in on the action. Here's the lob on the counter, and Longen able to go back and get it. Oh, so close.
Unlike football, where just a portion of the football has to pass the line, the entire ball has to pass the line. So goalies love that rule.
Yeah, not about breaking the plane here in water polo. You got to get it all the way in. Here's a counter. Fisher didn't have much on that one. Seemed to lose a little momentum coming up out of the water.
I think she was attempting to come up and over the goalie and didn't get enough height on that lob.
1 minute remaining here in the fourth. Longen way off her line. Comes out with a big steal. She read it the whole way.
Great anticipation there by Longen.
From Moore Park, California. From Moore Park up to Santa Barbara. Heavy representation on this Team USA squad. Seidemann cruising in. Shot clock to 6. Rainey's got it.
What a shot. Moving in, pressure coming from the hit on the 4-5 side, and just slides to her left, finishes her shot. Sees that pressure coming, doesn't care, rips it in.
And you can see the clear lane that opened up. Fisher holds the position right in front, and that opens things up. It's a 12-6 lead for Team USA as they put the finishing touches on their third straight victory in this homestand. 2 over China, the first tonight against the Netherlands, 2 more to come. Shot clock is off, and the turnover's there. Fatal takes that one away. And now Team USA will play keep away. Seidemann took a shot there in the final moments, and that brings an end to this game. So cooler heads prevail as time expires here in the fourth. It's a 12-6 victory for Team USA, third straight win. A balanced effort for the United States that sees Jordan Rainey, Maggie Steffens, Aria Fisher, and Stefania Hara-Labidas all score 2 goals. Amanda London and Ashley Johnson both do the job in net. For the Netherlands, the Arizona State standout, Benta Roja, leads the way with 3 goals. But, Julie, you talked about it early, defense. That seemed to set a tone early and then kind of carry on through to the end.
Absolutely, yeah. The U.S. came out strong, and they were able to move and adjust quickly between a press and a drop, or a trap, if you will, is another term for the defense's run tonight. But they have done an excellent job of moving between that pressure and that drop on center tonight, just closing the gap whenever passes were.
So Team USA back to work Thursday evening in Commerce, 7 p.m. Pacific time start. These 2 teams meeting once again. Make sure you come and join us right here on USA Water Polo TV. That is going to wrap things up for us here tonight in Claremont. Julie, a pleasure to talk with you. Azusa Pacific, first game, when is it?
In Santa Barbara on January 21st. I'm
Excellent.
blanking on dates, but yeah, that weekend.
So keep an eye out for Azusa Pacific. Julie's the head coach. Good luck to you and
Thanks
the
for
team
having
this
me.
year. And that will do it for us here tonight in Claremont. So for Julie Snodgrass, Greg Meskel saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you Thursday evening from Commerce. But for tonight, it's a 12-6 win for Team USA. Have a great evening.